Going to stealth so please.
Got one already.
24 on them. 24 blue, I'm Bangalore.
I got fucking
One clip. I'm dead. One left, one left, one left. Fat thunder coming in. You're knocked. Thing.
130. Oh, my dad.
Welcome back to industry news. Bit of a slow month this time around, but let's get into it. Let's start off with mice. Pulsar is really on a roll with their releases, dropping the X2A, A meaning ambidextrous. But this time, it really is an ambi mouse with side buttons on both sides of the mouse. At 57 grams for the regular and 55 grams for the mini, along with the same technical specs as other releases, this is a niche but greatly appreciated release. Other than that, Pulsar has also teased updates on their upcoming ES line. First, we have the X2H ES, supporting 4K polling wireless and 8K water polling, adjustable motion sync and debounce, and a 500 mAh battery coming in at 62 grams. The special feature is once again the OLED screen on the bottom of the mouse, showing the DPI, polling rate, liftoff distance, motion sync status, and the battery status, which Pulsar claims to be accurate. It seems that Pulsar considers the OLED screen as a replacement for the settings software, as the mouse will be driverless. The first in the ES line, the X-Lite V3 ES, will come out in November, coming out in not 2, not 3, but 4 sizes, with a size 1, a size 1.5, a size 2, and a size 3. The size 2 will be the first, and the others will come in 2024. The X-Lite V3 regular is also coming in November, with size 2 being released first, and size 1 and 3 coming in December. Lamsu has teased a magnesium alloy mouse called the Tai Chi, which will have hotspot switches. Not much other info is available for now, but if it's just as good as their other releases, this will be a great release. Other than that, they have also released the Maya, a new shape with the hump being in the middle instead of the back like the Atlantis. The technical specs are the same as the current Lamsu lineup. 4K polling supported, $33.95, Nordic MCU, 45 grams. The mouse is available for $94 without a 4K dongle, an interesting price point. Next we have Glorious, releasing the Model 02 Pro and the Model D2 Pro. Both have a 4K, 8K version that supports 4K wireless and 8K water polling. Using their own sensor, the BAMF 2.0 26K sensor, which is most likely a rebrand at $33.95, their own optical switches, also most likely a rebrand. The shapes remain unchanged. The Model 02 Pro comes in at 57 grams for the 1K version and 59 grams for the 4K 8K version. And the Model D2 Pro comes in at 60 grams for the 1K version and 62 grams for the 4K 8K version. The mouse is available for $100 for the 1K and $130 for the 4K 8K. And now into the quickfire round. Faxi has announced the Outset AX Wireless, coming in at 74 grams, and more colorways compared to the AX Wire. They also claim to be working on a 2K 4K polling receiver, and said that their goal is to allow all Faxi wireless mice to support the new dongle when it's released. Next, we have an update from Lethal Gaming Gear regarding the LA1. The side button flex issue still persists after a PCB redesign. However, if people want to have their pre-orders shipped out even with this issue, they can get LGG to sign them out regardless. Unfortunate for them again, but the transparency is welcome. Next we have VXE, which is another brand under VGN, the Chinese brand that received a lot of attention for the Dragonfly F1, releasing the R1, with some absolutely ridiculous prices. According to their material, they have a 2K wireless 51 gram mouse with a $33.95 for as low as $10. And at the top of the range they have the R1 Ultra, with wide 8K polling and 4K wireless polling at $40. Insane prices, and once again this makes you ask how big the margins are on the brick brands. And lastly, we have leaked promotional images for the Kone Pure Air, the Kone Pro Ultra Wireless that people have been begging for. Coming in a very impressive 54 grams and also a very odd DPI button location. Next, for mousepads. Voltaic has dropped a collab with Sprint Gaming Gear called the Ryu, a cloth pad, not much on the specifications of the pad, but users do claim that it is a great all-around pad comparable to a Razer Strider. Another glass pad has joined the scene, the Esports Tigers Lotus, the brand's first glass pad. Information on the pad outside of marketing material is limited however, so there's not much we can say. In slightly more exciting news, there's more artisan news coming out of Japan. Once again, the language barrier makes this hard to research, but reviewers in Japan have received an artisan smart pad and a new version of the heater using new materials. Other than the materials, we have no information. Hopefully, reviewers in the West can get their hands on the pad soon. And that's all the news for October 2023. Alright, welcome back to the record books. As expected, we once again have a lot of great scores to go over this month, so let's get right into it. First, we have INS, coming back from a year-long hiatus with a 627 on Polarized Hell, the first to break the 600 barrier on this scene. This is one of the best tracking scores ever, and it seems that AOD needs to get back on the grind once again. And of course, we can't go a month without some great cover scores. With a 47-27 on Air Angelic 4 Voltaic, beating out second place by almost 150 points. A 904.9 on Ground Positive Voltaic, a world record by 0.7 seconds. Next, we have Maddie with a 938.6 on Air Angelic, edging out second place Clover by less than 0.1 of a second. He also set a 1400 on VT Pazu Ras Advanced, and a 36-17 on VT Pat Strafe. Next, we have Robbie with a 1645 on VT Sky TS Advanced, beating out second place by over 2 kills. Then, we have Minigod with a 2486 on VT post-shot position. Draco with a 222 on Y-Wall 3 targets TE. Hisku with a 2792 on RA Strafe Track Close Hell, a world record by almost 400 points. And lastly, we have Lukian with a 9720 on the OG scenario, Pat TSNR. And that's all the world records for October 2023.